Britain's Conservative Party is heading into a long dark night of the soul. The problem is, it's taking the country with it. In the space of 3 days, Theresa May brought back a Brexit deal, saw the pound rise as she took it through cabinet, and fall as ministers resigned in protest once the details emerged.
Where does this leave Theresa May?
Well, I hope she continues. I hope she makes a success of Brexit, but we do need to change course.
Her fragile alliance with Northern Ireland Unionists who sustain her government is in peril, and she's now facing the real danger of a vote of no confidence from her own MPs. She, meanwhile, has vowed to fight on for a deal that absolutely no one likes, and which at the moment will struggle to get the necessary votes in Parliament. Her mission simply is to terrify the nation into voting for it in the end.
Voting against a deal would take us all back to square one.
And yet by Tuesday she could be gone, and the Tories launched into a leadership contest to replace her.
Who runs this country?
Or she could have survived the vote and be battling on for her deal. Even her own MPs are struggling to decide which is the worse outcome. Meanwhile, Jeremy Corbyn's Labour Party waits to pounce to try to force a general election. At the heart of the problem is the realisation of Brexiters that her deal, with its catch-all provisions to ensure a frictionless border on the island of Ireland, could leave the UK tied indefinitely to EU structures. It's a compromise too far for her hardliners, who are not notably in the mood for compromise in any case. Ironically, the Conservative Party likes to think of itself as the natural party of government. Its leaders fancifully refer to it as the most successful political force in the history of democracy, the party of Peel and Disraeli, Thatcher and Churchill. But today, with the nation facing its most serious political crisis in modern memory, the Conservatives look more like an anarchist fringe, and the only thing keeping them in power is the sense that the Labour alternative looks no better. But whatever happens to Mrs May, the fundamentals of this situation are unchanged. With Brussels seemingly unwilling to reopen negotiations, the choices in front of any leader are basically this deal, with maybe minor modifications, no deal or no Brexit. And if no deal is looming, many MPs believe the Commons will vote to rerun the referendum rather than crash out of the EU with no deal. Campaigners for a second referendum have long said that the country will not accept the need to vote again until the cliff edge looms. Well, the cliff edge has never been closer, which, all things considered, is quite an achievement for the natural party of government.